Welcome to this guided meditation for alleviating and removing chronic pain. The intention of this meditation is to provide relief from the pain you are currently experiencing and to give a technique that you can practice in your daily life. This is the third and final meditation in this series. You do not need to have practiced the previous two meditations, although it is recommended. This particular meditation can be quite intense emotionally, so it is recommended that this is performed when you feel you have the space and energy to fully immerse yourself in any and all emotional content that may arise within the mind. Begin by becoming aware of the sensations of breathing. Simply allow the breath to rise and fall. There is no need to force or rush the breath. Simply allow the breath to rise and fall in its own natural time, in its own natural rhythm. And you will notice that the breath naturally begins to deepen itself. Knowing and accepting that the sensation of pain is present. As practiced in the previous two meditations, simply a focusing of attention into the presence of being in the here and now. Simply allow your awareness to open and expand to include the entire body. Simply be aware of the sensations as they are now. Recognize that it is not possible to experience a future sensation, and it is not possible to experience a previous sensation. You will only ever experience sensation as it is now. Allow your awareness to expand, including the sensation of the breath and the sensation of the pain, however it manifests for you, and also include the neutral space around the body, the space in which there is a full, total, and complete absence of all sensation. The open, empty space around the body, in which you have no sensations. It is simply a peaceful, open, empty space. You may feel as though it's not possible to experience the space around you, as you have no experience of feeling that area. But it is this very absence of the sensation in that area that is your conscious awareness of an absence. There is simply nothing there. Your conscious awareness is aware that it cannot feel that area. So stay there for a while. Stay within the awareness of the blank neutral space. You are experiencing the area that you cannot feel. Noticing that your mind will continually try to draw your attention back to the sensations of pain or distract you with some other noise. But you have the power of attention, and you can simply choose to focus on the empty space around you. Simply breathing, and allow yourself a moment here to simply rest in the space of being. The cloud of sensation that is the body, but also the cloud of sensation around the body that contains a full, total, and complete absence of any sensation at all. Very good. Now, a sense of returning to the body. And I know it has been so frustrating and stressful to experience this physical pain for so long. There is no judgment. Simply drop away all stress, all frustration, all anger as it relates to the pain. Remove attention from any thoughts, feelings, stories, or narratives about the pain. And instead, focus entirely on the sensation of the pain. Allow yourself to really feel it. This is not an attempt to increase the pain. Nobody wants that for you, and you don't want that for yourself. But an accepting and an allowing of the totality of the experience of pain. It is already here, and you have likely tried every method available to try and rid yourself of this pain. And all attempts are either unsuccessful or very limited in their success. This can be frustrating and demoralizing. But simply do not engage with any of the narratives or stories relating to the pain. And in this present moment now, simply allow yourself to experience the raw sensation without any analysis or interpretation, without any opinion or mental image placed upon the pain. Truly allow yourself to feel the precise qualities of the pain. placing awareness in the location of the pain, and just a gentle, loving, accepting presence of awareness in that area. I know this is challenging, so just breathe. The presence of awareness is vast and infinite, and can contain any experience and remain unharmed. So allow yourself, as the presence of awareness now, to really feel the sensation of pain. It is okay. All is well. There is no next moment, no anticipation of a future sensation. There is no previous moment, so no memory of a previous sensation, just what is now. Very good. Now, fully established within the presence of being in this moment, here and now, the power of this meditation is contained in a single question. And there is no need to rush to answer this question. And do not even allow the mind to become too involved in this question. This question will be answered within our felt understanding. This question will be answered as an experience itself. So there is no need to engage the mind as you hold the pain as it manifests in the body, and ask yourself, if this pain was an emotion, which emotion would it be? Do not be tempted to go to the mind too quickly. Perhaps your experience answered this immediately, or perhaps it is taking some time for the sensation of pain to be allowed up and out into the space of awareness. There is no rush or hurry. There is no time, so we have an infinite amount of time to do this practice. Feeling the presence of pain and asking again, if this pain was an emotion, which emotion would it be? You may find that the emotion that is rising within the space of awareness is quite surprising. Maybe a feeling or an emotion you haven't felt in a long time. This is powerful information, so have courage Do not be afraid. The presence of awareness can contain all emotion and sensation and remain fully unharmed. You are safe now to feel this. It is okay. All is well. This is the opportunity and the space to expand awareness and allow any and all emotions and feelings to rise. Return attention back to the sensation of the physical pain and ask yourself, if this pain was an emotion, what emotion would it be? If no answer arises for you, this is okay too. There is no rush and no hurry. The question itself is enough of a healing seed to plant itself within your being and flourish into a full, total, and complete healing. If there has been an answer for you, congratulations. You now have the key to move on from this painful condition. Breathe. Open, empty, spacious. The physical pain now. Allow it to be as it is. But see if it's possible here to begin to feel that physical pain as the emotion. This emotion may be deeply unpleasant. This emotion may be very dark and unsettling. But this is a healthy space now, and healing sometimes is painful. Really feel it. It is okay. Conscious awareness welcomes all emotion to be as it is, without being suppressed, without being ignored, without being pushed aside or dismissed. Within the loving presence of awareness, the emotion is free to simply be felt as it is now. If you find that this pain is still residing entirely physically, simply ask the question again. If this pain was an emotion, what emotion would it be? And if you have the answer that has arisen, but in the mind, as a thought, as a word, do not pay so much attention to the thought or the word. Instead, go to the experience of the emotion and understand the mind will try to attach a story to the emotion. There is no need for even this. There are no implications to the emotion. There is nothing that needs to be done to the emotion. There is nothing to fix, nothing to hide, nothing to run away from. This emotion is appearing within the universe, and so it is welcome here by the universe. It has already been accepted. Simply by becoming aware, it is free. Even if this emotion still resides in a physical place within the body, feel it now for what it is. A buried and repressed emotion. You most likely had good reason to bury this emotion. It may not have been safe to express this emotion at the time that emotion arose. You may not have had the resources, the understanding, or the power at that time to fully express and accept that particular emotion. And so the body, being clever and so adept at survival, found a way to package, contain, and bury that emotion. And it buried this emotion deep, far away from the sight of the mind, far away from the presence of awareness. But no emotion can remain hidden forever. It may have been there for many years. And because the emotion needs to be seen in order to be healed and released, it has tried to bring itself to your attention through the only means it knows how, by using the tools within the area in which it was buried. This has manifested as physical pain. So, as unpleasant and uncomfortable as this emotion is, you can begin to feel now that it is being released from its hiding. So really do this. Have courage. A sense of releasing attention and awareness away from the physical sensation of the body, which has done its job so admirably. A sense of gratitude to the body for being so clever and for sacrificing its own comfort in order to bury an emotion that was simply unbearable at the time it was experienced. So we can say, thank you, body. We may know now that this is an unhelpful strategy when it comes to emotion, but this was not known at the time. An intelligent body. Now leaving the sensations of the body and instead residing entirely within the emotion. The common emotions this could be is rage, shame, guilt, regret, anxiety, depression. There is no judgment for whichever emotion was being held tightly in the body, as it is free now to rise up within the space of awareness and allow yourself now to simply feel. It is safe. You are well. And without any story or thought attached to the emotion, as the infinite presence of awareness and a grown adult, we can ask, is this emotion really so bad now? It simply is what it is. Allow yourself to truly immerse within the intensity of the emotion. It cannot harm you. It is just an emotion. And recognizing there's no future or past we need to be involved with at this time. So within this present moment, as the open, empty space of awareness, really feel it. The intensity of that feeling is the healing. No stories, no narratives, no mental image. Just an emotion. Expanding and expanding your field of awareness out and away from the body into the neutral absence of sensation in the surrounding area around the body, and simply reside within that peaceful, infinite space, allowing this emotion now to be seen and know that it can be seen and felt whenever it needs to. Practicing this often allows the emotion to be seen. If the emotion is allowed and accepted within the present, it no longer needs to run and bury itself within the body. if the emotion is free to be accepted and loved by the presence of awareness. It does not need to claw for your attention in the form of physical pain. Instead, any time that it needs to have some attention, some loving, compassionate, impartial, and neutral attention, it knows now that it's safe for this to happen. Have courage and confidence. Well done. You may wish to sit for a while longer with this new discovery and this new understanding. You can continue this practice infinitely now, without end. There is no limit on this practice, as you are the infinite space of awareness. As we begin to end the formal aspect of this meditation, you may shift your posture or wish to open your eyes if they have been closed. Thank you for doing this meditation with me. As somebody who has experienced chronic pain in the past, I know how challenging and difficult this has been. I can attest to the power and effectiveness of this practice, and I extend my deepest sympathy and empathy to you for everything that you have endured. It is perhaps the hardest thing any human can go through. I sincerely hope this practice finds you well, and let me know how you get on. I wish you all the very best in your healing. Take care, be well, and stay present.